We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Chargers coming in at 3-5, going up against the Dolphins, who come in at 3-5.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Room here to run. Great move by Montgomery. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4. Bring up 2nd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
First down, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, get ready. Go.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go.
Brissett now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Out of his end zone, Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round!
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And here a juke. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Gallman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The toss play to Montgomery. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Brissett. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry. So it's 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Green.
Back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a big...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Set now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Gallman will run it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 1, 9. Flex round.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. A give. This is Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun. It's Brissett. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right near the 27. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Gorman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They run, Montgomery, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Brissett going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 43. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On first down, Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. All right, here we go. Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Here we go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on,
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
He'll set up to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there in overtime, 55 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruining.
Carry, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. Escapes the defender. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.